Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be sort of a demo tutorial type of thing. I'm going to be showing you how to use the Magpie Beauty glitters that I received last week. So I've got these four colours just sort of picked at random because I quite like them. I'm going to be showing you how to use them with nail polish, gel polish, acrylic and hard gel. So if you want to find out how to mix up these glitters to make pretty nails, then just keep watching. So for the first tutorial we're going to be using nail polish, which I don't know if that's what most of you would be using or not. So I'm going to be using all that jazz in Bar 5 Blues. I've got my little plastic nail down here as well that's got attached by blue tack, and then I'm going to be using Magpie Glitter in Ariel. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to paint the nail. So there's your first coat, and obviously you would let that dry or wait however long that you would usually wait. So but I'm just going to go straight in with a second coat. Okay, so at the moment that is wet. So then what we're going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle some of the glitter out, and I'm going to be using this fluffy eyeshadow brush, and this is by Eco Tools. So we're just going to pick some up on the brush. You see it pats quite well onto the brush, and just gently, and I mean very very gently, because obviously your polish is still wet and impressionable, and we're just going to gently pat that on to the wet polish, just like that. So then what you would do afterwards is you would wait for all of that to completely dry, and then you would add your top coat, and that's the nail polish one done. So then for the gel polish one, I'm going to be using OPI gel colour. Now obviously you would base coat, cure before applying any colour, but obviously because I'm doing it on a plastic nail I don't actually need to base coat. So then obviously I've got my little plastic nail down there, and the colour that I'm going to be using by Magpie Glitter is Emily. You would have base coated and cured, so we're going on to the colour now. So you do one thin coat, cap the free edge, and then we're going to cure it. So then once your first coat is cured, you go in with your second coat. And then we're going to cure this coat as well. So we've cured our second coat, so it is now tacky. So obviously if you were doing a normal gel polish manicure without any art or without any glitter, you'd just go on to top coat, cure that, and then you'd wipe the inhibition layer off. So we're not going that far yet. We've just cured our two coats, so the layer is still sticky. So we're going to do the same thing as we did with the nail polish. We're going to dab some of the glitter out. We're going to get our fluffy brush, my fluffy eyeshadow brush from Eco Tools, and we're going to do exactly the same thing as we did with the nail polish. So we're going to pat the glitter onto the brush, and we're going to pat it on to the nail. Now obviously, because this is technically dry, you know, you can press sort of hard, so I've just patted it in just gently. So then now is where sort of more force comes into it. So we're going to pat a bit harder to begin with. Then we're going to do circling motions all over the nail. So, and this is really rubbing the glitter into the gel. So the reason that you sort of really rub it into the gel is because then once you put the top coat on, the whole manicure is really, really smooth. So obviously with the nail polish, it's going to feel glitter, it's going to feel like glitter, it's going to feel rough. With the gel polish manicure, you don't want to feel the glitter, you want it to be completely smooth. So we're just working that in, rubbing it off, and then that's what you're left with. So then after this, what you would then go and do is you would top coat with your gel, cure, wipe the inhibition layer off, and you're finished. So for the next look, we're going to be using hard gel. Now I'm not obviously going to show you exactly how you would perform a gelish hard gel, you know, extension or anything like that. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to use some of the clear gel, which isn't used for the actual extension. If you were going to do the extension in a clear gel, you need a clear builder gel. But this is just, you know, a hard clear gel just to sort of use for purpose. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to do a really thin layer of the clear gel, and then whilst it's tacky, I'm then going to pat in the glitter, but I'll show you that bit. But I won't film just putting a clear base on because it's pointless. Okay, so all I've done is I've added a clear, thinnish, even layer of the clear gel. So obviously I've cured that, it's now got the sticky layer. So I mean, you can do this two ways if you wanted. You could pre-mix the gel with the glitter, perhaps in, you know, like a little container like that, so if you wanted it more sort of opaque and stuff. But all I'm going to do today is just sort of show you a bit of a fade. So I've just poured some of the glitter out, and this is Erin from Magpie Glitter. So with my fluffy eyeshadow brush, just going to get some of the glitter on the end, and I'm just going to start patting it into the inhibition layer. And as I'm doing so, I'm sort of moving the brush up and down because we're doing sort of a glitter fade with this one, which is always quite nice with extensions. So, but we're patting all of this in at the bottom. So, and again, we're going to kind of swirl around just to kind of make sure that all that glitter is in the gel. Just like that. So then what you would do after this is you would do another layer of the clear gel. You can then finish it off however you want. You can buff in a shine, you can add a normal gel top coat to make it super shiny. You can do whatever you want after this. But that's just showing you how to sort of do the glitter. So if I was doing a set of gel glitter extensions, I would have done 3 layers of the clear builder gel to make the extension. So imagine that this is the extension, so I've done all of that. I then would have filed, buffed, make sure it was all in the right shape. Then I would have added my clear gel layer, which I've done to the plastic nail. Add your glitter, then do another thin layer of the clear gel, and then you can either just buff over the top or add another gel top coat. It's completely up to you, but that's how I would do glitter hard gel extensions. Okay, so for the final bit of this video, I'm going to be showing you how to mix the glitter with acrylic. So obviously all of the ones before, we're sort of you know, adding the glitter on top, patting it in, things like that. With acrylic it's completely different. We actually need to pre-mix the glitter and clear acrylic before we do anything else. So I have these tiny cosmetic pots. I just brought these from eBay, and I think I got 12, so I got exactly the amount of glitter that I've got. So these are ones I've already pre-mixed, so I'll kind of show you what they look like. So obviously you can see the glitter and the clear acrylic. So I mean, most of them are sort of quite, you know, obviously they're not as bright as they are in the glitter pots, because they're mixed with the clear acrylic and it looks white. So, but you can kind of see. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to mix the glitter and acrylic together. So I've got an empty pot here. I'm going to be mixing Magpie Glitter Kate, and I've got my Harmony Prohesion Crystal Clear. So I'm going to be using a little metal measuring spoon. You know, it's just one of these sort of utensil things. Find it easier, especially if your pot of acrylic is sort of quite full. It's then quite a bit easier just to scoop it out rather than trying to tip. So I'm using the 1/4 teaspoon and I'm just popping it in there, just keeping an eye on how much I'm actually putting in. Yeah, that's probably about right. So how you would think about your mixture is you need 2/3 acrylic powder and 1/3 glitter. So if I close the cap, you know, you can kind of see that there's a lot more space. There's still quite a bit of space in there. So there's about 2/3 in there. So then we are just going to add the glitter on top. Now obviously you do need quite a lot of the glitter because you're going to then, so that's probably about 1/3. So close the lid tightly, and then we're just going to really shake it all up, mix all of it together. So then we have a nice blue glittery acrylic. So and obviously the more you mix it up the better, and probably what I would do as well before each use, I would actually give it a good shake. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly show you how it then sort of comes out when it's mixed with the liquid and put onto the nail. So I've just got like a little small bit on my brush. This is really hard to actually do on camera. I mean, obviously if you were doing like acrylic extensions and stuff like that, you'd use obviously a lot more of the powder and stuff, but you can see the beginning of it. What I'll do is I'll cover the full nail so then you can kind of see what it's going to look like. So that's not dry yet, but as you can see, I mean, it's a full coverage glitter, which is what I was talking about in the review in my last video. You know, obviously if you're using gel polish, it's better just to use a similar colour, but when you're mixing it with the acrylic powder, you know, you can see how opaque it's actually come out, and it's just beautiful. So obviously you could either cover the full nail in the glitter, you can do a glitter fade, you could do a glitter smile line, you know, it's completely up to you. Or you can just use the, you know, the powder and stuff for artwork if you wanted. If you wanted to do 3D glitter flowers, you can do that, because you now have, you know, more coloured acrylic, if that makes sense. So thanks for watching my glitter mixing video. I hope you liked it. What I will do is I will leave Magpie Beauty's links all down below, so you can go ahead and buy your own. The vials are £2.75 each. They ship internationally as well. So yeah, subscribe and like for more video, guys, and also leave a comment down below if you want to see something else. See you later. Bye.